The New York Mets might have just constructed the best back end of a bullpen they may ever have in franchise history. Ryan Helsley is coming on down to be the setup man to Edwin Diaz in a trade with the St. Louis Cardinals. This is their response to the Philadelphia Phillies nabbing Yohan Duran, who I thought was the best reliever on the market, but the Mets did not do too shabby for themselves here. They get one of the fastest fastballs in all of game right now. 99th percentile fastball velocity from Ryan Helsley, 94th percentile chase rate. He led MLB with 49 saves last year. He's at a 10.0 K per 9 or higher in each of the last 4 seasons. The dude is nails, and he won't even be closing games in Queens because that'll still be Edwin Diaz. Obviously, though, to get a good reliever with this market, you're going to have to pay a decent price, and the Mets did so in this trade. They traded away their number 8 prospect, shortstop, third baseman, Jesus Baez, a guy that I was honestly pretty excited about this year. He's a fast riser in the Mets system, 20 years old, and he's already at high A for the Brooklyn Cyclones, doing a really nice job. His bat progression has been great. He's very defensively capable. So I do think the Cardinals got a decent prospect in the return here, especially considering their farm system is not in the greatest of states because a lot of their guys graduated this year. The Mets also gave away 2 other pitching prospects in this deal. Both of them I'm not super familiar with, so I won't comment on them here. But as for the Mets, they made a lot of big splashes today. They have shored up the back end of their bullpen. I know the bullpen's been heavily taxed, but when you add Tyler Rogers and Ryan Helsley, 2 guys who are both proven in the regular season and playoffs to this bullpen, it changes the outlook of the entire season. When you're getting into these nitty-gritty playoff games that hopefully you're going to be involved in October, and you need big outs in the 7th inning and the 8th inning, the Mets are in a much better position right now than they were 12 hours ago. So I think the Mets did really well today. I do think that Jesus Baez is probably the best prospect that they traded away in both of the deals combined. But either way, I'm very happy as a Mets fan. Probably a little bit biased as well. But Ryan Helsley, that electric fastball, come on down to Queens, LFGM.